What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and today we're going to be checking out the brand new Beats Studio Buds. Now, these are just announced today, and you've probably seen them in a few places. LeBron James has been wearing them during NBA games. They've leaked a little bit, but today we are going to officially take a look at them. And first, we're gonna start off with the unboxing experience. So here we've got the retail packaging for the Beats Studio Buds, and it's actually a pretty small box. When you jump inside, you're greeted with a few accessories like the USB-C charging cable, which I was actually a bit surprised to see instead of lightning. And you also get some extra ear tips. And behind those, you'll see a quick start guide on how to use the buds and some paperwork behind it. Nothing too special with the paperwork here, but there is a Beats sticker included if you care about that. That charging cable looks really short the way it's presented at first, but when you pull it out, it's slightly longer, but it doesn't feel like the kind of cable you'd expect to plug into a wall. You also get a pair of small and large ear tips, while the medium is already installed on the earbuds. My first impressions of the case is it's a good size, and I like the overall look, but I really wanted to see the buds, and I gotta say, they definitely look interesting. And when I say that, I don't mean they're low-key ugly or anything. I've just never seen anything designed like this before. But let's forget the first impressions and jump into the review. So that's everything that you get inside of the box. But now, what's it like to actually use these guys? So first and foremost, let's talk a little bit about the overall look, the design, the case, everything that you get inside. So first off, we've got the earbuds, right? And I will say, the look of these guys, they're different. They're not something we're used to seeing. It's got a like, when you look at it from this perspective, it's got a pretty familiar look. We've seen earbuds like this, but what makes it really different is you see the way I'm holding it. You've got this bit of a stem that sticks out over here. That is where the microphones are. You can see the microphones right up top, as well as the button. So that's where your main control is for play, pause, you know, skip tracks and all that. Do we like this? Do we like the way this looks?
It looks weird to me, honestly.
It does look weird. I've never seen earbuds that look like this, but I understand why it looks like this and the functionality that they went for with this design. When you've got these parts over here, it makes it so easy to just put it inside of your ears. And when you're ready to take them out, you've got like this nice, easy piece to just grab onto. There's some functionality here, guys. It's just really easy to mess around with the earbuds, no fumbling with them. And when they're inside of the ear, they're pretty low key. But these do come in a few different colors. They come in black, red, and white. So if you want to stand out a little bit more, you can get the red or white options. One thing that I really do like about this design as well is the comfort. Having these inside of the ear, it sits very comfortably, and I experienced no ear fatigue while using these, and they stay in the ear very well. Like, it's really good, you guys. Sometimes even with in-ear buds, they start to slip a little bit over time. That's what happens with my AirPods Pros, but for these, they do a really solid job. So in the comfort department, I really, really, really like these. And I think even using the controls of them, pretty simple. That stem also, what do we call these? I almost want to call these the handle.
I was thinking about that too.
You were thinking handle? You see? Okay, so for lack of a better word, we're gonna call this the handle right now. So on the handle, we have these big buttons with the Beats B logo on it. And this is the controls. Like, this is where you press everything. It's very easy to access because it's a nice big button. Also, it's the standard controls that we're used to for play, pause, skipping tracks, all that. But when you long press it, you can cycle through the different modes. So when it's off and you long press, it'll go to active noise canceling, long press again, transparency mode, long press again, and off. And by off, I mean no active noise canceling, no transparency mode. It's just regular. Would have been cool to maybe get some kind of volume touch slider thing going, but that's not here. And when you're throwing them into the case, you got your right here, your left over here, and boom. Now, in terms of this case, it's a very, simple design. You got like this oval shape, but I will say the material that it's made out of is really slippery. Like, I could see this falling out of, you see, I didn't even mean to do that, but I can see this falling out of my hand while I'm outside, and this hitting the concrete would be super annoying, I'm telling you. See, this is not slipping out my hand though. Yeah, you see, it's this like matte-like finish. See, no friction. Those AirPods, they're jiggling, but they're not moving. So a little bit slippery, just be careful when you're outside with them. But for the most part, you know, it's a nice, pretty basic looking case. Not super big. You could throw this in your pocket with no problem. And you know, it's all good. And while we're on the topic of the case, let's talk about battery life. So these earbuds will give you 5 hours of active noise canceling. And without active noise canceling on, you get a total of 8 hours of battery life. But paired with the case, you get an extra 10 hours with active noise canceling and an extra 16 hours, totaling 15 hours of active noise canceling altogether and 24 hours of straight up listening with no active noise canceling. So it's pretty in line with what we come to expect from truly wireless earbuds these days. And interestingly enough, this time around, we're using a USB Type-C cable to charge this guy. So no lightning, USB Type-C. All that's left is the iPhone, right, Carl?
All that's left. Tired of it.
So we talked about the design, comfort, battery life, all the standard stuff, but let's talk about the features and what makes this thing special. So of course, with this being a Beats/Apple product, it works as you'd expect with Apple devices. You pop the top next to an iPhone, and then you'll see it pop up. Super easy pairing. But what Beats has done this time around is actually pretty nice. If you are not in the Apple ecosystem, but you still want that like nice, easy pairing process, you can just throw this guy into pairing mode like when you first open it up. And check this out. It shows up right on the phone, just like you would with an iPhone. It'll just pop up, you hit connect, and boom, you're all synced up, ready to go. That is really nice. Now, the difference with Android compared to iPhone is you're gonna have a Beats app here where you can kind of take advantage of the features that you'll get from this. Whereas with the iPhone, a lot of that stuff is baked into the settings. You don't need an extra app. So whether you're on an Android device or you're just in your iPhone settings, you're gonna pretty much get the same controls here within the app versus the settings menu. You'll be able to turn on active noise canceling or go to transparency mode. You get to see like battery life, that kind of stuff. One thing that you can do is change some of the options in terms of like the press and hold. So you can go from noise control to the voice assistant. So pretty standard stuff. Outside of that, you're not gonna be able to do much more. But I like what I'm seeing here. We're starting to see Beats, even though they're an Apple brand now, you're gonna be able to still use them with an Android device and kind of take advantage of some of those same features and functionalities that you get with the iPhone. So it's not like a completely different experience where it's like, you get a pair of AirPods and you connect it to an Android device. Yeah, you can do it, but you know, the experience is different. With this, they're offering a very similar experience, even though it's a different operating system. So this makes me feel a lot more comfortable recommending this to someone who doesn't have an iPhone. If you have an Android device, makes it even easier to recommend, especially considering it has that USB Type-C now. So now let's talk about the active noise canceling and the transparency mode features that I wasn't expecting to really see on these, especially the transparency mode. So I'm stoked about that. Since the AirPods Pro have spoiled me, I've been curious if anybody else is going to even come close. So let's talk about it. So in terms of active noise canceling, they're pretty solid. Carl, do me a favor. Can you open up the boiler room door? So we've got this loud humming that comes from the boiler room. It's crazy sometimes, but with the active noise canceling on, I can't hear any of that. Oh yeah, that's annoying. So it'll do a solid job. I mean, obviously, I'm not flying anywhere, so I don't know what it sounds like on a plane or anything, but in terms of active noise canceling, I can't imagine anyone being disappointed here. They're pretty solid. Okay, Carl, you could definitely close that door now. Now, let's talk about the transparency mode. So I'm gonna long press. I've got my transparency mode on right now, right? And no, they don't compare to the AirPods Pro. I think the AirPods Pro have the best implementation of like transparency mode that I've ever seen or heard. And this one, I was trying to figure it out with these guys and explain what it feels like to use this mode. It sounds okay. When people talk, it doesn't sound unnatural. Some earbuds, it sounds like someone speaking through a microphone to you, which is kind of how it works. But it doesn't sound natural. It sounds like it's digitalized. This, Carl, say something.
Something, say something, I'm not.
His voice sounds natural, bad, but natural in terms of
Like,
Carl, like what bad? No, his voice sounds completely natural. It sounds like his voice, but it sounds muffled a little bit. Carl kind of gave me the best example. You know when you're on a plane and your ears get clogged up and you know you're kind of waiting for them to pop? That's what it sounds like. It's like I still hear you guys. You guys, your voice sounds normal, but it feels like my ears are clogged as I'm listening to you guys.
that must be annoying.
It
I
is.
hate that.
It's a bit annoying. I'm not gonna lie. So it does its job. I hear them. I can hold a conversation, no problem. But it feels a little uncomfortable. I just kind of want to take it out and like, okay, now I hear you. And since we're on the topic of sound, let's dig in. So sound quality for me has been pretty solid. It's so interesting though. Apple has just introduced their spatial audio. You know, with the Dolby Atmos and their lossless audio. I've been all over the place trying to figure out how these sound with it. A lot of times songs can sound really good, but it really depends on how the song is mixed and mastered. Sometimes they don't really take good advantage of the spatial audio in the mixing process. So some songs sound better than others, but I feel like spatial audio is a whole separate thing. We're not even gonna go into that. Let's talk about the normal sound. These, I gotta say, sound really solid. Vocals came in a lot clearer than I expected them to. I feel like these have a pretty big sound considering how small they are. They can get really loud, but they sound really crisp and clear. And these earbuds are not trying to emphasize bass really, but the bass is definitely punchy. So if you're listening to a nice bass heavy song, you're gonna get a lot of that in there. There's a really nice sound stage. I keep going back to spatial audio because that's what just dropped and that's what I've been testing a lot with these. But this thing can produce some like really nice soundstage on its own, as well as when you have that Dolby Atmos kicking in. And one thing that's actually surprisingly missing from these earbuds is a sensor so that it knows when you pull it out of your ear so that it can automatically pause your music. I wish it had that, but as you can see here, there are no sensors. So when you take it out your ear, your music will still be playing. It's not a make or break feature, but I am kind of used to new earbuds these days coming out with it. So that is definitely missing here. I feel like for the average person who's not like an audiophile, this is going to cover a lot of ground and it's gonna produce some pretty good sound. Like I can give these to Carl and I know he's gonna be happy with them. Whether he's listening to anime music, or some rap and hip hop, it's pretty versatile.
So can I have them?
Sure. 150. And that's how much these go for. So they go for about 150 bucks, which is what, a little bit less than AirPods? Let's see, I think AirPods are about 160, 159 without the wireless charging case. Oh, that's one thing. These also do not have the wireless charging built into it. It's not a big deal, but it would have been nice to have that. I'm telling you guys. It's slippery. But yeah, at this price point, you can't really be too mad, but then you think about like the Galaxy Buds and how they have wireless charging, and it's like, why not? But I digress. For the most part, I think these are definitely a go. You know, I'll put it like this. I've been using AirPods Pros as like my main earbuds whenever I go out. I'm probably gonna be switching to these because of the overall design and comfort. Them staying in my ears, not having to worry about one of them falling out of this weird left ear. And the sound is still really good. So take it from me, it's what I'm gonna be taking around with me, unless these slip out my hand and they fall down like, I don't know, the sewers or something. Hopefully this answered any questions that you guys had. If you have any more, leave them down below in the comment section. If you guys are interested in checking this out, I have it linked down below in the description. But hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be the cool guy or girl that gives this video a thumbs up. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Till then, it's your average consumer. Peace. You want these though, for real?
Sure.
I'll just take it out your check.